Section 1. Emperor and Philosopher, an introduction to Marcus Aurelius. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor, faced countless challenges, wars, plagues, betrayals. Imagine the weight of an empire on your shoulders, yet he found peace. How? Stoicism. Stoicism is a philosophy of resilience. It teaches us to focus on what we can control, our thoughts, our actions, not the uncontrollable events of life. Marcus lived by these principles. He wasn't just an emperor, he was a philosopher king. His personal journal, Meditations, offers a window into his daily Stoic practice. It's a guide for navigating life's ups and downs with clarity and strength. Marcus reminds us that we all have the power to choose our response to adversity. We can succumb to frustration, anger, or despair, or we can choose resilience. By understanding and applying his daily habits, we too can find strength and peace in a chaotic world. Section 2. The morning routine of a Stoic emperor. Imagine waking up as emperor. Power at your fingertips. The weight of an entire empire resting on your shoulders. Yet, Marcus Aurelius started his day with discipline and purpose. He knew that true power came from within, from mastering oneself. His morning routine wasn't about luxury or indulgence. It was about preparing his mind for the day ahead, setting a foundation of clarity and focus. He'd rise before dawn, a simple act of self-control, reminding himself that he chooses how to start his day, not reacting to the world, but actively shaping it with intention. Next, he'd reflect, remembering his Stoic principles. These principles were his guiding light, helping him navigate the complexities of leadership. Today, I will meet with interference, with ingratitude, with insolence. He prepared for the inevitable challenges of human nature, steeling himself against the unpredictability of life. Finally, he'd journal, writing down his thoughts, reflecting on his Stoic readings. This practice was more than just a habit. It was a cornerstone of his mental training. This wasn't just a diary. It was a training ground for his mind. He practiced objectivity, analyzing his emotions and reactions, striving for inner peace and wisdom. This disciplined start set the tone for his day. It was a ritual that fortified his spirit and sharpened his resolve. It's a reminder that we too can control our mornings. Choose purpose over reactivity. Start strong. Start Stoic. Embrace the power of a disciplined mind. Section 3. The importance of reflection and journaling. Marcus Aurelius knew the mind is a powerful tool, but like any tool, it needs maintenance. Reflection and journaling were his methods. He treated them not as optional extras, but as essential practices. He'd examine his day, looking for signs of his own virtue. Did he act with wisdom, justice, courage, temperance? This wasn't about self-criticism, but about honest self-improvement. Writing helped clarify his thoughts. Putting emotions into words, seeing them objectively. Was his anger justified? Was his fear rational? This process helped him detach from fleeting emotions, finding clarity. His journal wasn't just for recording events, it was for processing them, for understanding his own reactions and finding ways to improve. This practice is timeless. We can all benefit from regular reflection. Journaling allows us to become observers of our own minds, understanding our patterns and making positive changes. Section 4. Duty and service. A Stoic approach to leadership. Power can corrupt, yet Marcus Aurelius ruled with a profound sense of duty and responsibility. He saw his role as emperor not as a privilege, but as a significant responsibility, a chance to serve the common good, to uplift the lives of his people. He believed deeply in justice and fairness, principles that guided his every decision. Ruling with a steady hand, guided by reason, not by personal gain. This wasn't easy, especially in turbulent times. He faced numerous challenges, including rebellions, invasions, and natural disasters. Yet he remained unwaveringly committed to his duty. His Stoicism provided him with immense strength. He focused on what he could control: his own actions, his own virtue, and his own mindset. He couldn't control the actions of others, the whims of fate, or the external circumstances. But he could control his response to these challenges, maintaining his composure and integrity. This is a powerful lesson for all of us, not just leaders, but for anyone facing life's trials. We all have duties in our lives, responsibilities that we must uphold, to our families, our communities, our work, and to ourselves. Facing these duties with a Stoic mindset allows us to act with purpose and resilience, even in the face of challenges, ensuring we remain steadfast and true to our values. Imagine ruling an empire. Everyone has an opinion on your decisions. Criticism is inevitable. Marcus Aurelius understood this, and he even expected it. This wasn't about being thick-skinned. It was about perspective. He recognized that not all criticism is equal. Some come from a place of genuine concern, while others are fueled by envy or ignorance. He learned to discern the difference. He didn't let unjustified criticism shake his focus. He knew his own intentions. He'd acted according to his values with the best information he had. That was enough. This approach is invaluable today. We face criticism in all areas of life, from colleagues, family, even strangers online. Marcus Aurelius reminds us to pause, to analyze the source, and to focus on what truly matters, acting with integrity and purpose. Stoicism emphasizes the present moment, not dwelling on the past or worrying about the future. Marcus Aurelius practiced mindfulness throughout his day, even amidst his imperial duties. He paid attention to the small things, the feel of his cloak, the taste of his food. This wasn't about seeking pleasure, but about appreciating the present experience. He reminded himself of the impermanence of life, the fleeting nature of all things. This wasn't morbid, it was a way to appreciate the present moment even more. This practice is more relevant than ever. In our busy lives filled with distractions, taking a moment to simply breathe, to be present, can be incredibly grounding. It allows us to find moments of peace even on the most hectic days. As emperor, Marcus Aurelius could have anything he desired. Yet he found contentment not in material possessions, but in something far more profound, accepting what he couldn't control. He understood that life is full of unexpected events, illness, loss, betrayal. These things are beyond our control. Fighting against them only brings suffering and more pain. He focused instead on his own reactions and inner thoughts. He couldn't control the weather, but he could control his response to it. This acceptance wasn't passive resignation. It was a source of inner peace. This lesson is timeless. We all face situations beyond our control. Accepting this reality, focusing on our own reactions, is the key to finding contentment even in the midst of chaos. For Marcus Aurelius, life wasn't about accumulating wealth or power. It was about living virtuously. He saw virtue as the ultimate goal. Wisdom, justice, courage, temperance, these were the qualities he strived for. He believed that living virtuously was the key to a meaningful life. It wasn't about external achievements, but about internal alignment with these core principles. He knew that true happiness comes not from external validation, but from living in accordance with one's values. This brought a sense of purpose and fulfillment that no amount of wealth or power could provide. This message resonates deeply today. In a world often obsessed with external success, it's a powerful reminder to focus on our own internal compass, to strive for virtue in our actions and to find meaning in living a life aligned with our values. Marcus Aurelius died in 180 AD, yet his words still resonate centuries later. His Meditations, a collection of personal reflections, continues to inspire and guide readers around the world. Why has his work endured? Because it speaks to the timeless challenges of being human. Dealing with adversity, finding meaning, living virtuously. These are universal struggles. His writing is raw and honest. He doesn't present himself as a sage who's figured it all out. He shares his own struggles, his own doubts. This vulnerability makes him relatable, even across centuries. His message is simple yet profound. We all have the power to choose our response to life's challenges. By focusing on what we can control, our own thoughts, our own actions, we can find strength, resilience, and peace. The world today is vastly different from ancient Rome, with its technological advancements and fast-paced lifestyle. Yet the principles of Stoicism remain surprisingly relevant, offering timeless wisdom. We face our own unique challenges, information overload, constant distractions, and immense pressure to succeed in various aspects of life. Stoicism offers practical tools for navigating these complexities, helping us find balance and clarity. Mindfulness helps us stay grounded in the present moment, allowing us to appreciate life as it unfolds. Acceptance allows us to let go of what we can't control, reducing unnecessary stress and anxiety. Focusing on virtue helps us prioritize what truly matters, guiding our actions and decisions. It's not about becoming emotionless robots devoid of feelings. It's about learning to manage our emotions effectively so they don't control us, allowing for healthier responses. It's about finding clarity and strength in a world that often feels chaotic and uncertain, standing firm in our values. By adopting even a few Stoic practices into our daily lives, journaling, mindfulness, reflecting on our virtues, we can develop greater resilience, peace, and purpose, enriching our existence. We can face our own personal battles, our own internal empires, with the same strength and wisdom as Marcus Aurelius, becoming better versions of ourselves.